Check, check, check. All right, we are back. Welcome. Today's At Home with the Standard workout is for quality. So if you thought that we were going to come off the weekend and hit it really hard on Monday, nope, we're going to save that for a little bit later in the week. I've noticed that there's a little bit of error in the progression where it always seems like, okay, well, everybody had a rest day on Sunday, so we'll just smash them on Monday. So let's get away from that. We do want to keep things a little bit more variable. So that's the rationale behind today. That doesn't mean that today is going to be easy. It just means that we're going to push off the more cardiovascular, muscular endurance pieces for a little later in the week. All right, today's workout. You've got explosive air squats or vertical jumps. And so what that means is we're just looking for something that's forcing you to have to produce power and speed. We need this explosive vertical jump piece. So one single solitary vertical jump, max effort, followed by 3 to 5 either push-ups or clapping push-ups, and then maybe even in between some explosive push-ups, but I'll explain that when we get there. And then either a hollow hold or bent hollow rock into a hollow hold. So take a look at your level and you'll understand kind of what is the plan for today. I'm going to leave this graphic up for a moment in case you need to write something down. If you need to push pause, now is the time to do that. Go ahead, write it down, and we'll get started. So our warm-up today, we're going to take 2 rounds. Let's start on the ground, so come with me to the ground. We're going to get some glute bridges to start with. We do glute bridges a lot. We want our glutes to be firing significantly as we jump. Quads can have a tendency to take over those jumping movements, so we do want to kind of establish that neurological, that brain connection that, hey, when I'm jumping, I do need to activate my glutes. So get into this position. You should feel your lower back nice and firmly driving into the ground, and then push through your heels and roll yourself back up, okay? Control yourself back down, squeeze nice and tight through your butt cheeks, all the way up, all the way back down. Let's get 10. You should feel like you're rolling every vertebrae down on your way back down to the ground. Once it hits the ground or your tailbone hits the ground, go right back up into your next rep. Big squeeze at the very, very top. Okay, there's 10 for me. Come to standing. Find something upright or something to hang on to. Let's get some leg swings, each side, each direction. So nice and easy, nice and loose. This is just going to force some blood to kind of move through here. It's also going to force your body to prime for those explosive movements. It's moving through the entire range of motion through your hip. Okay, and then also go side to side. So front and back on the left and right legs, and then side to side, left and right legs. Okay, and then back down. Let's do those 2 one more time. Glute bridge, 10 at your own pace. Just So make sure you're squeezing really hard at the very, very top. Make sure your hip is completely open. If it feels like it's going to cramp at the very top, you're likely doing that optimally. You should really be firing every muscle fiber that you have in there. You might even feel this in your hamstrings. If you are, again, you're doing it right. Okay, there's 10 for me. Go back to your leg swings. Front and back each side. And side to side. Okay, if you're faster than me, that's A-okay. Come on down to the ground again. Let's get a bent hollow hold. So bent hollow is just bring your knees nice and tight up to your face as close as you can get. Squeeze your sternum as close to your belly button as you can get, and hold. You should feel your lower back. If you kind of shift left and right, you should feel your lower back, get a little bit of a massage through here. Hold. 3, 2, 1. Good. Let's get a medium set of push-ups. If you want to do these to a chair or a couch, that is A-okay. Make your way over there. A medium set of push-ups is defined as when this starts to get hard, call it good. We just want to get used to what push-ups are feeling like. Remind our bodies kind of, oh yeah, this is what that does. Okay, that's good for me. A real quick reminder, as you're doing those push-ups, keep your elbows nice and tight to your body. Don't let that flare out. So we don't want our arms going out this way. And you probably don't need to have them coming like so tight that they're right next to your body the whole way. I mean, you'll use more tricep that way, but somewhere in the middle there, maybe a 30-degree, 45-degree angle, is pretty good, okay? All right, back to your hollow hold. Bent hollow hold, 20 seconds, starts right now. This should not be a passive position. You should be working, squeezing your abs nice and tight, trying to minimize that distance. Pull your knees close to your face. Hands can do whatever the heck they want. Almost there. And done. Get a medium set of push-ups. Okay, that's good for me. Okay, so let's again, with our days where it's for quality, we don't need like this really long, extravagant warm-up. We're just trying to get the body moving. And so you can tell I'm a little out of breath, which is exactly what we should have. So our movements today: 1, vertical jump. I'm a terrible jumper. If you know me, you know that's true. But what you're looking for, or what we're looking for, is as you go down, I don't want to lose my pack, sorry. What you're looking for is you're going to come down to like a quarter squat, right? So you build some like rebound. If you throw a ball down, it kind of like absorbs that energy and then redirects it back at you. That's what you're looking for your body to do as well. Build some momentum going down and then explode and come back up. Now, as you come down, let your arms go straight down. And then as you extend through your hip, boom, let your arms fire all the way up and ride that energy to the top. Why does the hip need to be all the way open? Why did we do all those glute bridges? So that you can maximize your power. If you're jumping and you notice that you're doing this, and this angle is like never really opening up, you're missing out on some power. So that's why we do those glute bridges, to just train your brain. This is what it feels like to be fully open, fully squeezed at the top. So maximize your jump. So one example is going to look like that. Maximal jump. I do not care how tall you go. I just care that you're giving it your best effort and you feel like, okay, that's the best I can do. That's the most power that I can generate in one jump. All right, let's move on. Push-ups, explosive push-ups, or clapping push-ups. You'll notice I brought a pad. Well, for two reasons. Number one, you're going to have some hollow rocks and holds. So you want to kind of pad that up. It doesn't feel super great on your lower back. But should things go awry on an explosive push-up, I don't really want you slamming your face into the ground. So if you're going to do these, avoid doing them on your concrete, garage floor or in your driveway with the asphalt. Like, just go off into the grass or find something that's safe, because 10 rounds of this is a long time. And you may actually just end up getting tired and make a mistake. And I don't want anybody coming back with road rash on their face and being like, well, Ben had me do those explosive push-ups and it went bad. All right, so here's how this is gonna look. Push-up is pretty standard push-up, right? No problem. If that's enough for you to get 3 to 5 reps, that's fine. If you're just working on your upper body strength and that's a focus for you, totally fine. If you want to make a gap, like a bridge, maybe like the push, you could rep out 10 push-ups and it's not really that big of a deal, but 3 to 5 like full-on clapping push-ups would be a little challenging or impossible. You can make these explosive push-ups in between. So that's the bridge. Push-ups, clapping push-ups, explosive push-ups. So push-up here, normal. Explosive push-up, you're gonna get your hands off the ground and catch. And then clapping push-up and catch. Okay? Clapping push-ups are pretty advanced. You gotta have a lot of explosion. So ease your way into that. If you have never done them before, I don't recommend that you do them straight away. Do a couple explosive push-ups first, like maybe your first 2 rounds of this. Do 3 to 5 explosive push-ups just so you get used to catching yourself with your hands. And then as you build some confidence, maybe then you go to clapping and challenge yourself a little bit more, okay? All right, so that's your clapping push-up. And then your bent hollow rock. What you're gonna do is 15 hollow rocks, right? So bent hollow rock, just like this. That's 1, that's 2, 3, 15. And then you're gonna move to a hollow for the remaining seconds, up to 40 seconds. Okay, so you'll have to watch the clock a little bit for when you wanna start. But the good news is, this is for quality. So you can just start whenever you like. Every rep that you do today, I want it to be as technical and proficient as you can make it. All right? So take a minute to use the restroom if you need to get some stuff together. I'm gonna take 1 minute to just break, and then we'll get started. Hey.